Hi guys, Scott here with another tip of the week. Now I'm going to try to record this tip without acting as if I'm sounding off, because I got a call, actually two separate calls from two separate students yesterday, both looking at and trying to work on the same deal. Now the frustration they were having is that the seller, it was being offered for sale by owner, no broker involved. The seller was unwilling to really divulge the income and the expenses, so they put a little bit of the rent roll out there and some of their expenses, but you really had to piece the rest of it together to figure out what the net operating income was, or the NOI, and then obviously a cap rate at the purchase price that they were asking. Well, you can't really figure that out if they're unwilling to divulge that information, so they asked me to step in. I called the seller, and to make a long story short, still couldn't get anything out of the seller either. And then at the end of the conversation, after I explained to her that, hey, in order for you to sell this, in order for us to get funding and for us to get the appraisal, you have to divulge the net operating income, because what we're buying is, again, right, the income stream. We have to buy the income stream, not just the property. So it doesn't really matter what the asking price is. We need to find out what the income stream is, or the net operating income, and that's what the appraiser needs to know, and that's what the lender needs to know before they're going to put a value on it or a loan on it. But after explaining this to her, she said, well, yeah, we understand that, but we're probably going to sell this to somebody who just has a few $1 million that wants to come along and own this self-storage facility. So, folks, the tip is, if you run into a seller like that, just gently educate them and let them know that, hey, in order for us to get to this deal, we have to have those numbers to evaluate it, because this is an investment, and the appraiser and the banker is going to need those as well. So we will need to see those at some point if we get on down the road. And then if you get those types of comments, or you run into a brick wall, then it's time to probably hang the phone up very tactfully and gently, and then move on to the next one. So with that, this has been Scott with another self-storage investing tip of the week. Have a nice weekend, everyone.